get this thing started. So Georgia Tech's offense will start this game off. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Quick pass on the jet motion. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry up. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Quick strike complete. Tackled after picking up the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends have so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Zings it complete to the right.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Grab near the sticks. It's Adams. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They're going to throw it again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They're working that left side. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! What a grab and go for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Miami's offense will get the ball for the first time. And it won't be easy to throw the ball downfield today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything.
And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Shoots it to the left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
With the catch, it's Montgomery. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Unloads quickly. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Got a man. At the 45 on his way. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, and a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. He's looking to throw. Finds a spot in the middle. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Wide open downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. A first down run in the red zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Quickly complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man quickly. Oh, look out, there he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Got the back over the middle.
Holding or something.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. A strike downfield. The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Scanning the field, it's Pitts. It's complete to the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense.
Get set.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Line getting set on second down.
29 Philly.
He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to be a tough field goal try, 55 yards and from the left hash. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top on first down. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific start from there in beautiful Miami Gardens. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Pitts. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got his man across the middle. Excellent job walking through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Excellent field position here for the offense. The give out of the gun.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Gets it out fast. Just not able to shake enough defenders. He comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. And they'll fight. And after a terrific pickup on 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. He's looking to throw it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. TCU looked less like a pack of frogs and more like a group of warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Carter Stadium.
Complete to the right.
No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And they tacked on the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And some room to work. The expressway is wide open. At the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the stomping has commenced. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
29 Philly.
On the option. Now the pitch. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his own 20. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun. Wants to pass. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. 1st down for this offense. He's going to pass. He looks that one in nicely, and he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the route is on. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. Gets it out quickly. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. To the air, it's Pitts. Using the quick game. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They stretch this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season. Why not double the try total and go for 2? They're trying to slam it in. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he'll bring it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Adams. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get to the receiver and the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They had a great day today. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. Just drives it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollock, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.